The final off the top topic here today takes us into the realm of an upcoming movie this weekend. Now, a lot of us are talking about Stuber that's opening this weekend. Very excited to see Stuber. Looks really funny. But the other film that's opening alongside of it is one that came out of nowhere. We saw the trailers and we loved the trailers, and that was for the new little horror film Crawl. Like, I don't know what it was, but I remember, Rob, when we did the show, when they dropped this trailer, and like we weren't anticipating, we didn't know what this trailer. Yeah, that's right. It was at CinemaCon. They dropped it for us at CinemaCon, and we were just like, this looks so utterly ridiculous, and I am so on board with this. Like, we were just really, it just looked ridiculously fun. Well, the first reactions for Crawl are now out, and they are just off the chart. People love this movie. Apparently it's really short. It's like right around 90 minutes total. They're saying it's compact, it's tight, it's all thrills. Here's some of the things that some of the people, some of the critics and the film pundits who have seen the movie are now talking about. Eric Wolkulski writes, Crawl is a genuine delight. Short, no filler, no muss, no fuss. 90 or so minutes filled with tension and jolts. See it with the crowd. William Bibbiani, who we all know, wrote, Crawl movie is my kind of movie. Efficient, scary, funny, okay, kind of dumb, and with an exhilarating sense of cosmic hopelessness where everything that could possibly go wrong does, which makes for a really good time in the theater. Definitely a film to see with the crowd. Jenna on camera writes, The Crawl is a stressful summer movie. I was entertained at the edge of my seat the whole time, and I don't know who S. Scott, so I'm guessing that's the lead girl, is great. They continue on. Sarah Musnicki writes, man, Crawl had my heart pumping the entire time. Hurricanes are terrifying by itself, but throw in gators and a doggo in peril, and the adrenaline rush is real. Ugh, sugar, my heart, my heart. Scott Baumgartner writes, Crawl is an absolute blast, taught ferocious filmmaking. I've never seen a concept so simple executed with such bravado and precision. And the final one we'll look at here is Heather Wixon writes, just saw Crawl and it was a total blast. Also, if I never step foot in Florida again, I am completely okay with that. Gators are scary as hell. And I'll tell you what, I could have put 20 more of these, but they were all just basically saying the same thing. The common refrains that we're getting out of this are super scary, completely thrilling. It's nonstop from the moment it starts to finishes. There are no wasted frames. Like there's just, this is not like a lot of times I'll see a movie, could have probably had better pacing. You shave 15 minutes out. Everybody's saying there's not a single wasted frame in this. It's great hearing this kind of reaction coming out of an indie style, low budget, kind of a thrill ride, little cheap horror. And it's great to hearing people having so much fun at it. And it's just taken my expectation level up another couple of notches. Rob, you just heard the reactions that other people are having. I know you loved the first time we saw a trailer. I know you were really kind of bumping up and down in your seat about it. What does this do to your expectations hearing these reactions?
I'm deliriously excited for this movie because we have lost I would call it the ferocious B movie. Somebody said ferocious in your quotes. We don't get those anymore. Like, I used to go to the theater and I would go see The Terminator. The first Terminator was a movie that came out of nowhere. You didn't expect anything from it. It was some sci-fi robot thing. You came out going, oh my God, this is a filmmaker that really knows what they're doing. Jack Shoulder's The Hidden. The movie The Hidden that New Line released, where it begins with somebody driving a Ferrari through MacArthur Park, killing a bunch of people, and then there's an alien who's taking over bodies. I mean, it was great. We have totally lost the joys of low-budget, theatrically released B-movie making. It's all become either silly, like the Sharknado franchise. My apologies to Anthony Ferrante, a friend of mine who directed those. But we don't have movies like this anymore. And I think we get a few. We'll get like a Don't Breathe. But something like this, 90 minutes in and out, a gut punch. I miss that. And if this works, maybe Hollywood will be no longer stupid and continue to make these movies and release them theatrically. Because that's what we need. Original B horror and sci-fi that goes for the throat.
You know, we've been seeing a little bit of research. Like you mentioned Don't Breathe, which I thought was great.
I loved it.
I had a great time with Lights Out.
Yeah.
And we've seen over the last couple of years, like some movies like this coming out. And also one of the things that one of them said that I love it when a movie puts me in a position where as an audience member is like, there's no way out. You're totally screwed. Like I just love that feeling. Anyway, Aaron, you're hearing about this movie. You're hearing the reactions. What does this do to your enthusiasm for it?
Actually, I'm going to say I was a little pessimistic at first because I saw the trailer for this in the theater and I immediately went, whoop, too much water, not going to go see that.
Too much
I know
water.
it's a weird thing. As an actor, and I know that this is a total actor thing because I didn't feel this way before, having done scenes in water, every time I see a movie where someone is in water, all I think about is, oh my God, how long did that take to shoot? God, they must have been freezing. Oh, their fingers were so cold. Oh, da, da, da. And I just think about the actual feeling of filming a water scene. And this whole movie takes place in the water. So I was originally not too keen on it. But after seeing these reviews and also hearing Rob's enthusiasm, it's hard for me not to want to go see it. And I love what a lot of these critics are saying of go see it in a theater with a packed crowd, because I do think that that is going to make a big difference. You know, we talked right before we started airing how I said I'm going to go see Stuber this weekend, probably going to wait to see Crawl. But now I might have to flip-flop that or see them both, because Crawl sounds like a movie that I'm really going to enjoy a lot more in a crowded theater than I am in my living room.
Then that's a huge thing, right? Like, I love it when you get those big crowd experiences, whether it's with an Endgame or a horror film like Crawl,
Or
whatever.
Snakes on a Plane.
Or Snakes on a Plane.
Which is similar
whatever.
vibe, I feel like.
So the question is, guys, are you, I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised to hear these reactions. I mean, it looked
Me
like
too.
a fun little thing, but not really something that a lot of people usually come out loving. I'm shocked to hear these reactions, and it makes me excited. What do you guys think about these reactions coming out for Crawl? Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, with